TV and movies are getting dumber to keep you watching. So streamers like Netflix are telling writers to dumb things down because we're all on our phones. This means what's now being called second screen viewing is not just a habit, it's the norm. So Justine Bateman, she's the actress best known for Family Ties and Californication, and she also directed Violet, which has Olivia Munn in it. So she's now a vocal critic of how streaming platforms are reshaping storytelling. And she said that showrunners are literally being told this isn't second screen enough. She did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter where she said they, meaning viewers, don't want anything on your show to distract them from their primary screen, because if they get distracted, they might look up, be confused, and go turn it off, which basically means make it simple enough to scroll and still follow the plot, or lose out on an audience entirely. Also, Jameela Jamil, she just spelled out the cost of second screen viewing while she was on Ramesh's podcast.
So you have to simplify the plot so that they'll be able to follow along while they're browsing on their phone. Language has become really bait and on the nose. We are purposefully dumbing down content, and that is leading to a less nuanced, less interesting, less thoughtful society.
This is not a YouTube comment. That is a working actor in the industry talking about studio directives. Also, academics have warned us about this kind of brain-rotting behavior for years. This Stanford professor, his name's Clifford Nass, he studied heavy multitaskers and found that they are suckers for irrelevancy. In plain English, if you design for divided attention, you train an audience to be more divided. So writers compensate with blunt dialogue, over-explaining motivations, constant recap lines, and fewer moments where silence does the heavy lifting. I was watching Nobody Wants This on Netflix the other day, and I watched a scene where Kristen Bell's character identifies her sister's costume, which was Vivian from Pretty Woman, really obviously. And she said, "You came dressed as a hooker." And then a few seconds later, after correcting her that the term was sex worker, the sister says, "Everyone knows the only couple's costume we were gonna do was Pretty Woman." I didn't even have to be watching the screen to know what was going on. I could have been looking at my phone the whole time, which I admit I kind of was. Jameela also said that the one outlier is the show The Good Place, which, to be fair, she stars in, and it's like in her best interest to promote it. But she said The Good Place worked as a show because it refused to underestimate the audience. You had to lean in. This is becoming rare, where the new KPI is how much you can blend into the background of the phone or laptop. So here's the uncomfortable bit. If we keep treating the phone as the primary main screen, television becomes like wallpaper. The stories aren't getting simpler by accident. They're adapting to us. I'm Poppy Reed. I tell stories about music and culture through socials and through podcasts. Hit follow for more.